Hello, this is stream 3. We're waiting for a match between Reg Bamford and Callum Johnson to start shortly. Reg has had quite a wait since his second match, whereas Callum's only just finished and on the same lawn. So Reg has had quite a long knock-up, but we're now held up while they're removing and resetting hoop 4. So whether Reg will be ready to go as soon as the hoop's done isn't clear, but hopefully we'll be ready to go very soon.
Okay. Well, welcome back everybody. We're pleased to be bringing you the next game. This is between Reg Bamford and Callum Johnson. Reg is about to we'll fill it in the details as we go. Best of 3, remember, so we're here for a while yet, so you're welcome. I'm with Martin French, of course. Thank you.
Reg has played blue pretty much in front of hoop 1, maybe 4 foot out, a foot short, but good enough. The Reds come to a similar kind of angle, maybe a bit better angle, but deeper.
You might hear a gentle murmur in the background. It isn't the yoga, Pilates or whatever from this morning. This is more the murmur of people at the bar, which is a welcome noise at this time of night.
So Callum is now preparing, I think, to shoot at Reg's blue ball from the starting position. He's shooting and he's missed.
All right. And we'll try and, we'll let this game get started, and we'll try and give you a general feel of what's happening across the tournament. Some of the blocks are a bit behind. If you're watching on Croquet Scores, go to that and that will give you a very good handle on what's happening.
So Reg is lining up to run hoop 1 from 4 foot out and 1 foot to one side. And he runs it well, runs it too hard. It's going to go off the north boundary, I think. Yeah, just missed hoop 2 and has gone off the north boundary behind hoop 2. Callum has played red up, but he's actually played that a yard past the hoop. So Reg is now shaping up to hit black up towards hoop 2. Can you get a position wide from red? He's too much to the right, to the east, I think. Length's good, but it's a bit too much to the east. He's looking at the lawn in surprise, I think. Yellow's got a better position in front of hoop 2, about 5 foot out or so, more or less straight. Can Reg see yellow? Or does he need to clear red to stop it clearing black?
So this is going to be quite a challenging game. Callum's just come off from a tough game. Red's had a bit of a break. It'll be good to see.
And
There's an attempted clearance there, isn't it? And
he's cleared red, but in fact he's only hit red to the side near hoop 2 when blue's gone past down and off the south boundary.
Right.
So red's got a relatively short shot now to clear black. And he's centre-balled, well, nearly centre-balled that and hit it to the middle of the top north boundary. Red's gone off on the east boundary. So Reg has got a 10 or 12 yard shot to hit, otherwise yellow should be able to make hoop 2.
Lovely shot.
Reg hit yellow quite well.
Yeah.
Yellow's gone square across to the side boundary and black's gone back down towards hoop 1.
Yeah.
So it's another game of guess which hoop they're for, as there are no balls near any of the hoops.
Yeah, it should be a masterclass in clearance, it shouldn't it?
It should be, yes.
Yeah, we hope to see it's also a masterclass in hoop running, but you have to get through the clearance phase.
So yellow's come out into decent position, maybe a foot too far, but about 3 foot out from hoop 2. Looks a
Blue's up
plausible
on
shot.
the top boundary on the south boundary, isn't it?
South boundary, so yes, Reggie's shooting from the south boundary, or taking position, I guess.
Look at that nice, smooth style, isn't it?
Yeah, he's done this before, you know.
I've heard this.
It's a little short, but pretty useful. Callum's going to retrieve red from the middle of the east boundary. Red's probably a little better on the hoop than yellow is, but
Yeah.
they're very close together.
Does this black mean it's going to? That black can slide all the way down, can't it, on the inside line where there's a clear shot?
Oh, you mean to a hoop? Yes.
What would you do? Because yellow's relatively protected, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's a shot, hoop shot, do you think?
I don't know. It might be a question of shooting at red and yellow together, because you might clear both if you're lucky. And in fact, he's cleared red.
Which is
Black's gone to the middle of the north boundary. Red's gone towards the second corner.
yeah.
So
So
the
this
question
will
is,
settle Callum down if he
oh,
gets
it does look
it.
like yellow's got a hoopable shot. We thought it might be a bit too angled. Oh, he's run the hoople.
With a
Half jump
with a
through the
jump.
hoop. Yep. Good
Well, that
shot.
took the angle out, didn't
Yeah.
it? It opened the, go to the wider part of the hoop.
Yeah. One
Which
all.
Yeah. So there we go. So that's a nice weight, isn't it? Just
It
coming
is.
across.
Oh, just perfect. Oof. Very
Yes.
close to a hoop, very close in, but it looks almost dead perfect in front
Yeah,
of the
it's
hoop.
about one ball width wide past it as I'm looking at it on the monitor. And the red has gone across, so it's got an angled shot in. No, that's not possible.
They've left the end window open.
We're just having a little bit of background noise appearing. We might have our yoga Pilates group reassembling. We'll have to buy them lots of drink afterwards because they've got a hot room. Right, that looked a nice shot, didn't it?
Yep.
Nice clearance.
So Callum's just cleared Reggie's immaculate blue ball to the side boundary, but yellow's also run to the side boundary. The problem for Reg here is that he's got a 10-yard shot at red, but it's fairly close to the north boundary, so even if he clears it, it's still not going to be very far away from black.
No, that's true.
So it's probably a case, Reggie's considering what to do, but I suspect it will be a question of putting another ball in position,
Yes.
hopefully blocking Reg's shot at the hoop.
So would you try to block red with blue?
Yes, I would.
Would you try to move black? No. Oh, this is a tempter, isn't it? He's got a clear line all the way through. That's a nice shot, thank you guys.
Yeah.
I think he's got to go for that.
Yes, why wouldn't you?
Oh.
Hit too much of a left-hand upright from his point of view.
Yeah.
They're not receptive, these hoops, at all.
Yeah, we're a bit like a stuck record on this, aren't we?
I was involved in doing all the hoop trials for the CA with
Yeah.
Alan Pidcock in 2013 and then
Here we go.
in 2014.
Nice jump straight through.
And we looked at lots of different sorts of hoops, including Egyptian ones and some prototype ones and an early quadway. And we found the surprising thing is that the most important consideration to make hoops more difficult is actually the lack of a white powder coat finish. And we proved this by having found the quadway was a little more difficult to run than anything else. We spray painted it with white car paint and it was then as easy as the others. And contrastingly, we scraped the paint off the bottom 4 or 5 inches of the uprights on a Aldridge hoop and it became harder to run,
Oh, right,
which was
okay.
not what we were expecting at all.
Okay.
And that's why they have the ultra hoops now, because that's what we recommended really, is if you wanted a difficult hoop, just go for a stainless steel hoop with ordinary carrots. If you want one that's cost effective, that is, you know.
2-1 to Reg, and off we go. He's coming down with the blue, the yellow and the black are
Is
pretty
he
well
running the
placed
hoop?
down there.
I wonder if he's running the hoop because he's right behind it, so he had to.
That's quite nice, isn't it?
Well, no, he thinks
No,
he's
he
gone
went
too
wide
far.
of the hoop, so,
Oh, right.
so he went wide. He didn't get. He deliberately
right,
went
okay.
wide. He didn't run the hoop. But
But he's gone too deep.
yeah,
So yellow's in a potentially runnable position, but black's got a
shot
the
into it,
clearance
so
at
red
it will
needs
play
to get
first.
tucked in there, doesn't
Yep.
it? Tucked in. That's quite nice. Yep.
So
Lovely
Reg
shot.
has cleared yellow to the boundary without whacking it too hard. So yellow's
black's held back. Isn't
yes,
it?
and yellow's only just crept over the boundary line. So a very economical shot.
Is that a block? Not quite.
No, it's another ball in position, but it's quite close to black.
But red, it's probably blocked red from going to the hoop. But
Yes.
Red's
Oh, it
not
might
even
have done,
looking
yes.
at. Reg is not even looking at that, is he?
Oh, yes, it has blocked red shot at the hoop.
But Reg hasn't looked at that. Well, he probably knows.
And again, he's cleared red with a minimum of surplus force. It's quite
Delicate,
studied.
isn't
So many
it?
people do just whack everything as hard as they can. But if you're accurate, you don't need to.
Oh,
Red's come back to block some
Yeah.
of black shot at yellow, I think.
yeah, there is. There's an angle on it. Ooh,
It's
you can see
conceivable
yellow.
he could clear both by hitting
No,
red
I
first.
think he'll go
I
for
think
the
he'll go
yeah,
for yellow. It's more reliable. Yes, centre-balled yellow, which is now gone off near the halfway line of the west boundary, leaving black just beyond runnable angle on hoop 4.
Oh, it's a lovely evening, yeah. Lengthening shadows, temperature's up, but the wind isn't as. Oh, no, it's still breezy.
Yeah.
Breezy.
Yellow's coming back in, but has run a bit too freely past hoop 4.
Right.
Blue presumably to clear red,
Yeah.
unless Reg is feeling very gung-ho. Yep.
Yeah, nicely done. Minimum of fuss, isn't it?
Mm. So Callum playing back to in front of hoop 4.
And also further out deliberately
Yes.
to avoid.
Well, he's not going to avoid black clearing him, I think.
I know, but it's forcing black further away, isn't it? Isn't that the idea? Further backwards,
Yes,
away from the hoop.
but he can always
Rather
play
than-
to come off red slightly to the right, but then if he does it too much, then yellow clears black. So once again, Reg plays with millimetric precision to the side boundary with red, but black is further back from the hoop now. Is Callum trying to hide yellow from blue? It looks like he is. So he's crept up beside the hoop,
I think
but
that's
cross-wired
visible.
from blue.
You think so?
Oh, it's nearly cross-wired from blue. I think you can probably see half of
Very
it.
close, isn't it?
Yeah. Reg looks like he's trying to. He's only got to nick the edge of it. Oh, right. So Reg has played to cross wire from yellow behind the hoop, so that if yellow tries to roll into the jaws,
Yeah.
you can clear it.
Yeah, that's what
But
it
he's
looks like,
not
isn't it?
clearable at the moment. That almost looked like Callum mishit that. He doesn't look happy with it.
No,
It didn't
'cause
sound quite
Black
right.
got a nice line, I think.
Yeah, I wonder if he hit it on the bottom bent ledge or something. Callum looks cross with what happened. It didn't sound good at all.
Yeah.
So Black's got a long but straight shot at the hoop or at yellow. He's just going to play back in.
Is he going to take the risk of going for this, do you think?
Given where blue is, yes, he's dribbled into the jaws.
He's slightly on the wire. The wire's plumb dead centre in front of blue, I think.
Yeah, I think he's come back a little bit off the wire, so it's not right in. So there's not much of yellow that blue can see through the hoop. But he can probably see a bit of the left-hand edge of it. And I don't think it's close enough to the wire he can whack the hoop to move yellow.
No, he's going to touch it.
I think he'll just... Yes.
It was the wire.
No, I think he might have hit the wire
wire
and yellow at
yeah,
the same time from the way yellow moved. So Reg has lost his cue ball a bit. Blue's gone fairly well up the
Oh,
wing.
he wasn't expecting it to go there, was he?
No.
It's the other way.
And now, yes, Black's got a shortish shot at yellow, and red and blue are both rather more distant without being miles away. There's another man with a... thought he was walking around with a hoop tap in one. Oh, now Reg didn't hit. I suppose he must have concluded yellow's not a risk at the moment, and if he'd cleared it, he might have knocked it into a more runnable position. So Reg has taken a deep 3 yard, 2.5 yard position with Black. Yellow's beside the hoop at an angle which is probably not jawsable. Looks like he's just playing in front to try and block
quite
Black.
nice.
Yes, he's blocked Black.
Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it?
What will Reg do? There's a danger if he shoots at yellow, he might clear his own black on the way in.
Yeah.
Though actually, looking at that camera position, there's probably a big enough gap. Reg is just coming into position. So Reg is gambling on Black not being cleared a long way away here. But it is quite far away because Red's just cleared Black. It's pretty much, was maybe 2 yards short of the west boundary and south of hoop 1.
And blue probably has got a nice line, hasn't it?
Yeah, but Reg needs to clear yellow first,
Yeah.
which is 20 yards away, 19 yards away. Good grief.
Wow. That was
He
close.
missed by 6 inches or something, I think. 'Cause he,
Oh, I thought it
but
was
he hit the
went for it.
right hand side of the upright. Yeah, which is surprising.
Right.
Reg didn't take as long to line that up as
He didn't, did he?
would have expected him to. He normally has a very distinct process for shooting.
Gav's just taking his time, putting the ball on the boundary and coming in.
And he just
And
very
rolls it
immediately run the hoop, so it's 2-all.
This is going to be a tussle all the way, isn't it?
I think so.
Again, that's
He's got
pretty
good
straight
position in
on.
front of a hoop, in front
Yeah,
of hoop.
almost perfect right angles.
I was trying to think earlier on, when did I first meet Reg? And I think I have this image in my head from probably about 1984 or 5.
Wow.
And I was playing at Colchester in a tournament, I think a handicap AC tournament, and his uncle, Charles Barlow, was there, and Reg was a boy of 12 or something, and he was leaning against one of the pillars in front of the veranda at Colchester.
Well, that red's a good, decent red, isn't it? Nice, threatening position.
Yeah.
Which presumably means yellow. He's confident in the yellow, isn't he?
But then Reg is trying to block. Reg might have succeeded in blocking yellow's shot at blue, or maybe you can just see the edge of it.
I think he was up to hamper the reds.
Yeah.
That was what I think, but that's.
And in fact, black hit yellow first, then hit blue. And
no, yellow hit black first.
Black first, which hit the hoop and stopped next to it, and then hit blue.
Yeah. That's a peculiar. I know. Wasn't quite what he meant.
But it's probably
the
not
spectators are asking Callum to explain that shot. Oh, he's laughing about it, which is nice. Oh, yeah.
And Reggie's uncle, Charles Barlow, was the maker of the Barlow ball, which was one of the first plastic balls in the 80s and 90s to replace the poor Jake's composite balls we used to suffer then.
So black is not runnable, well, I can
No,
see.
black looks like it's too much to the side, doesn't it, having bashed off the upright.
So is he just going to come out for a position, do you think?
Deep position.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
But presumably Reg can put black where it's also blocking a shot at blue.
Well,
Or is he just concentrating on putting it right in front of a hoop by the looks of things? So yellow's got a about 13-yard shot in from the side boundary at black.
has to be black, doesn't it?
Yes, because blue's not threatening the hoop at all. And now it's interesting, Callum played that quite steadily, but centre-balled black.
Yeah.
But he's been shooting harder earlier on in the match, I thought.
That was a good shot though, wasn't
Yes,
it? He
absolutely.
wanted to hang about.
Yes.
He wanted to hang about whatever blue did, he wanted to be around.
And now Reg once again is trying to put this time blue in front of a hoop to block red, having done the same with black last time.
And he hasn't.
It looks like he's a ball
He's a
width
ball
short.
maybe
Yeah.
even two, but
So red, Callum with red has probably got a hoop shot here, I think.
looking good.
Oh, now he hit both uprights, but red bounced away.
That's a shame, isn't it?
You can't bully these hoops the way you can an ordinary hoop in the ground. He's just about to play black and clear yellow, and he's cleared it many yards away, hoping that blue can run the hoop. Well, he didn't look too excited, but black has rolled after clearing yellow very close to the side of blue, but I don't think it's actually blocking blue's hoop shot.
Well, he's going to be hit, isn't he?
Well, except for they're behind the hoop from where yellow's gone. Yellow's up about level with hoop 2 on the side boundary, and I would think he's probably got a lot of hoop in the way to try and hit those. Yeah, in fact, yellow shot and missed.
Yeah. Interesting. Can't quite work out.
It's very hard to see. Blue's only about a foot out from the hoop, but black's very close to it.
Yeah, that's the camera angle that we need. I don't think you can see it.
Yes, it's possible he can't see the hoop.
Not with a clean shot, but Callum's not asked for it to be watched or anything, has he?
Well, if they're not touching, you could play an angled split, being an AC player as well, and at least get blue into the jaws, you'd think.
You've got full face, is what I meant.
Oh, that's right. So Reg has played it into the middle of the jaws, so Red's got very little to hit. But as always, Callum's done a good job of hitting the back of blue and bringing it out the hoop. When you can only see a bit of a ball, the trick is to hit the bit you can see.
Exactly right. He did a good job.
You see a lot of club players who try and hit the bit they can't see. But they hit the metalwork instead.
Imaginary.
Yeah. So it's come straight out, so Reggie's blue is still 5 foot, 6 foot straight in front of hoop 5. He's now pushed black.
Is he on the wire there, do you think?
No, I think it's still moved. Yes, he's pushed black in front of a hoop. And Callum's red is on the side boundary just north of the halfway mark. And I think yellow is on the south boundary,
in the wrong place.
about in front of hoop 9. So it's not easy to remove black with either of the balls. So Callum's shooting at the moment with yellow. He's just having another sizing up. Oh no, he's not shooting. He's now instead changed to just take a position out here. He's taken a position a yard and a half short of blue, but straight on the hoop. So he's putting his money on red, clearing black.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Reg does here.
So does Reg jump black? Does he try and knock black through?
Well, that's a bit of an unknown, uncertain one, isn't it?
Yes, when it's not in the jaws, anything could happen. But at least on lawns this flat, you've got more chance. It looks like he's lining up for a jump. Oh no. No, he stroked it through. That's a very skilled shot. He also caught the angle of blue onto black just right, so black's gone through. It's come a yard and a half to the side, but it's about level with hoop 6.
Yeah.
So Reg is now 3-2 up.
Yeah, looking good, isn't it?
Red's played in
Nice
from the
red
side,
position coming in.
because of course blue knocked. He's going to play the wrong ball.
So Martin put his ref's hat on, went charging out, but they Callum had spotted it.
Yes, Reg having promoted black through the hoop,
Forgot.
was then about to play blue, but
Easily done, isn't it?
oh, isn't it just? I think half of wrong ball incidents are when one ball moves another ball.
Yeah, just you follow the play, don't
Yeah.
you? Follow the movement, rather.
Yes. So Reg is clearing red, but he hasn't managed to hold black anywhere near the hoop. So he'll be disappointed with that, I think.
Callum's got a cluttered line to get down there. I suppose he can get between the peg and...
But he's got the chance to have the first good ball at 6
Yeah,
again.
that's very nice. That's nice and tight, isn't it?
It looks good, yeah.
That's very good. It's about, what, 3.5 feet out?
Maybe 4 and perhaps a foot to the east side, but very hoopable.
But so's blue. So he's got a line, isn't it?
Reg taking a position as well.
Oh,
That
what a
looks
couple
like
of
it,
wobbles there.
it
Girl.
might have blocked yellow shot at the hoop.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
That was a nice shot.
Yes. That's my phone.
Right. So red is slightly hampered by yellow, obviously now. So Reg is trying to work out what to do. Blue's got a clear shot if it's got it, so he's thinking. Yellow will have a shot both at the hoop and blue, so but it's going to be a hampered shot. So red is trying to clear one of the clear presumably yellow. He might be going for both. And he went straight through the gap. It's the classic shot. So that was good. Now, Callum, this is a bit of a challenge for you technically. How do you deal with this and what do you go for? And he's asked for the referee. Referee. So we're about to see the Francis zoom over. So Callum's asked for it to be watched, just to be on the safe side. Doesn't want to be really any doubt in the matter. So Cam's just called the referee in just because of how he wants to play yellow, because red missed. He went through the gap between red and yellow. And he's possibly because he knew he had to get yellow, but it was quite tempting to get both. Classic. So she's just marking the ball. So obviously Callum's got a choice here of either. I think he's got a straight shot at
So
the
what's he to play? Yellow?
It's yellow to play, and it's playing either clearing blue or whatever. So it's been watched. It might be a jump as well.
Well, it's a jump purely because of needing to
It wasn't a jump.
to not hit red on the backswing, I think.
No, he didn't hit. He didn't jump, but he wanted to get rid of blue. So it was the problem was the hamper.
Yes, it
And the
hasn't
shot.
moved blue very far, but it might well be crosswired from red.
Yeah. And I'm not sure it is coming from the angle on the screen at the moment from the video.
yes, you're right.
But anyway, we shall see. Not sure.
Right, okay.
Yeah, he got red. Beautiful shot, all the way to the far boundary. How about that for a clearance? So,
We've had a comment from, well, via Guy from Pierre Baudry. Hello, Pierre, saying the commentary's a bit muffled. So maybe we're getting a bit weary at the end of the day.
Is it getting a bit muffled?
We might be sitting here with our
Okay.
chins in our hands, mumbling. So
No, we
apologies
haven't
for
got any
that.
beer in our hand. So can we just check now if Pierre could listen to us and let us know? We don't want to be muffled. Do you want us to be wild and enthusiastic? That's what it is. Okay. Right, so red's back, as you can see, in a nice clear way. Yellow's to the side. Blue has a decent shot coming in, but it's black to play. So it'll be interesting to see what the choice is. Sorry, my hand was in front of my mouth there. So we're trying to make it better and clearer for you. So just let us know. And I'll just double check to see if we've got any other comments on the live feed. So do let us know if you're having any difficulties in hearing, seeing us, or understanding us. No, you don't have to tell us about the quality of our humour. We know what that is already. But we're trying our best for you. We've been here all day, so pleasure to bring it to you from Budleigh. Lovely and sunny in the evening. Lots of games going on at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see at least 6 games in progress at the moment. So it should make for an interesting day tomorrow. red's got a good position, but obviously it's vulnerable to this blue shot coming across here.
And blue has just cleared red in a very measured way, but not
So
very
close,
centrally.
Yeah, nearly didn't work.
So blue's gone well towards the side boundary, while red's just gone a few yards behind the hoop.
Black is way
He's
up
on the
top of south, yeah.
well on the south boundary,
and
and very close to the centre line. So he may well have the peg and the hoop 5 on
red
the way.
in the way.
Yeah.
And red's in the way now. So that's good. So we haven't had Guy come back to say we're not muffled, but as we say, if someone just could put a thumbs up on the live chat just to say the sound is good, that would be helpful, please. It was nice of you to do that, Pierre, letting us know. But I say the live chats, we do monitor it as well. We're trying our best, particularly when there's two of us commenting. Now that yellow is an excellent shot. So at the moment, Callum's got control of the hoop.
But red has got a 12-yard shot to clear, I guess, red. And he's centre balled it.
Yeah.
Sending red to the side boundary.
Yeah,
Blue's only run 3 yards past the hoop.
Yes, that's pretty good. But if red just gets back, it should start to. It's a game of attrition. We did predict this earlier, didn't we?
Lots of clearing.
Lots of clearing. Lots of good clearing.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's heavy clearing or measured weight, it's good.
Now Callum's just shot at black, which is more or less in the middle of the lawn, a few yards from yellow, from the side boundary, but missed.
Now, was he worried that Regis will run it rather than just clear it?
It depends what the line is as to whether black has got open sight of the hoop or whether yellow's in the way.
I think it might have a sight.
Well, we'll soon find out whether Reg shapes up to run the hoop or jump yellow or what.
Just had a message from John Bishop. Sound is fine. Ooh.
Well, I'm not sure that's quite what Reg intended. He played a gentle shot, bounced yellow off the hoop jaws, and it's ended up with black running just behind the hoop and yellow beside the hoop.
Yes, interesting.
So I don't think that was quite what he wanted to happen there.
And he's just moved yellow out.
Yellow's crosswired from black, but ever so close to blue.
Is that nothing to lose for trying an in-off?
Might be. Though I think in-offs seem to be something that club players go for all the time and top players rarely do.
Ewan tries in-off. So there we go. Well, I'm predicting an in-off attempt.
I had two last weekend at Sidmouth, but I think he did try.
Go for it.
Well, I don't know. He hit the left-hand side of yellow.
Yeah.
But it turned too much, didn't it?
But I still think that was for the. Well, it was sitting there, wasn't it? To be.
Yes.
That's really the point. That's actually not.
So red's back pretty
bad,
much straight on the hoop.
Which I think is hidden from black.
Yeah. But I suspect black will run the hoop by a small amount here. And then yellow will have to clear blue if he wants red to have the chance to jump it. So Callum coming in with yellow, shooting at blue, I think.
That looks like black to me. No, you're right. There you go. Just tells me what my eyesight is obviously failing at this time of day.
So Callum with yellow has cleared blue to the side boundary. So blue will have presumably a shot back at red. Reg is taking quite a while to take this shot. Here we go. No, missed it surprisingly comfortably. So Red, I think's now got a jump for the hoop.
So if anyone's planning their evening, I think you need to start thinking of the fact that this is 55 minutes into this game and it's best of 3. Nicely done. That encourages
So that's
hoop
3
running,
all.
doesn't it?
Yeah, that's 3 all.
It's going to be a tight little tussle here, isn't it?
So Black's played over to hoop 7. Yellow's a bit behind hoop 7, but he's
coming
playing up
through
as well.
nicely.
He's kept it short, so Red on the north boundary has
Yeah,
still
he's
got an
not happy
open
about
shot
that.
of Black. Reg is a long way away, near the middle of the east boundary.
I think he was hoping. Was he hoping to hide? So Rich has just stroked it in, hasn't he? Are you
Yeah.
surprised by that?
No, I think that's okay.
So this has to be the black, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
Lovely shot from behind, so. And that was excellent. Really good shot. I mean, it can still see yellow, unfortunately, but it was a good shot, all things considered.
So Reg has cleared
Just
yellow.
lovely, a nice weight on it, but he wanted to make sure it got to the boundary, didn't he?
Yes.
So he wasn't terribly concerned about the split there, was he? He was more concerned about hitting it. Is this a boundary shot?
Let's have a look how he's shaping up.
It looks like it to
I mean,
me.
it could be a boundary shot at blue rather than the hoop, and we'll find out in a minute.
There we go. No,
It was a shot at the hoop, but it rejected it.
Yeah, quite a distance as well. Did you see how far that went away? And there's a lovely camera angle. You can just see someone correct stance. Watch the head of the mallet. Well, yeah, just watch the swing. This is how you do line up swing. Just watch it slowly. Well, I mean, whack it. I was expecting more of a smooth.
Yes, me too, because in fact he's run hoop 7 all the way off the south boundary, and with what you could describe as Egyptian control.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But it makes it easier to commentate, though, doesn't it? Well, not we weren't expecting it, but it makes it easier. We can have.
Whereas Red's now played with control to about 2 yards straight in front of hoop.
Not Reg.
Red.
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 I thought you said
By
Reg.
Callum, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
2
Something's
yards in
getting
front.
muffled. It's my ears. Isn't it? Sorry, chaps.
I think Blue's probably got an angle to see Red though, should he need to. Comes
Black's
black.
coming down nicely.
Looks like
Very
it's going to
nice.
overrun the hoop. It has overrun the
I
hoop.
think it just slightly kissed it, actually. Just a slight outside hoop. Which
Now
actually
Callum's
is
coming down with yellow.
helpful because it makes, I think it protects the red.
It might well do actually, yes, you're right, from blue.
I think it does.
Yellow's coming closer.
Yeah,
It
that's
could
fine.
also be cross-wired from blue.
Absolutely. So that's all good stuff. We can't tell Callum to get out of the way, can we, really? So you can see it. There it's a nice.
I think Reg was stood on a sideline looking from the reverse of the next shot to see whether blue could see anything much of yellow and
Anything.
red. It's
Yeah.
possible that one's hidden by the hoop and the other's hidden by black,
Yeah, exactly. That's what it looks like to me.
which could be a bit tricky.
We'll find out. If you could stay with this angle, that'd be quite good, thank you. Yeah, he can't. That's what I think.
Yes, he's tried.
He was being clever. That was a
and
clever
found
shot, wasn't
black
it?
was in the way, and he's
He deliberately tried to put the black into
yes,
the
I
jaws,
suppose
didn't he?
yes, but instead it
That
didn't
was
go straight
very
enough. It's
clever
bounced
shot.
off a while. So red's got a longish shot here, 2 yards, 2.5 yards, straight at the hoop, which he's run
Yeah.
for
So
all.
that's really good, isn't it? Because the last shot bounced off. And
Yeah.
there he, no, reset.
Yeah.
Done. Well done. Yeah, that was good to see. That was well worked through, wasn't it? 4-all. And that's a very nice black, isn't it? It's almost
It looks
perfectly-
perfect. 4 foot out from the hoop and dead straight.
yeah.
So is Callum going to shoot? It looks like he's shooting rather than just taking a position.
Yeah, it looks like a
His red is much the same distance.
yeah.
Just nick the middle of it again.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So
So yellow's in a lot of bad place.
black's gone almost into the fourth corner. Yellow's on the
So
side
yellow's a
boundary.
bit behind, but he won't object to that because he's as close as he could be in boundary terms. isn't
Blue's
he?
gone much deeper this time than black was.
Yep.
He might have put it. Oh no. I was going to say maybe he's put it so black can promote it, but not very easily. So now Callum's got red on the south boundary in front of hoop 1, shooting across towards hoop 9. Or not shooting across, sorry, taking position, I think.
No better.
It's good length, that's 4 foot in front of hoop. The question is, can blue see the hoop? It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Black's coming in round the edge of red to a runnable position.
Callum looks in a great place, doesn't
yeah. Black almost blocked yellow shot at red. Yellow shot.
Sorry.
Yellow wouldn't be shooting at red, would it?
No,
That
no,
brain
but it
fade.
might be. You never
Yes.
know what might
Not
happen.
deliberately. So Callum's shooting at black. Very nearly hit red as well.
Oh, right, that's not
Didn't
ideal.
move black very far.
No, this is where a cut shot is the critical one, isn't it? Not straight.
Yeah.
This is getting interesting.
So it's Reg presumably shooting at red. Bonk. Centre ball, red's gone off the north boundary and blue went 2 yards.
Oh, you.
Thank you, Pierre, for your feedback. Via Guy. Unless, of course, Guy's just making it
I
up.
think he's making it up. You didn't hear that, we muffled that. So this is getting to be an interesting little tussle, isn't it?
Well, at 4-all, it's quite finely balanced, this
That's
first
it,
game,
indeed.
isn't it?
First game and 66 minutes. Give or take a couple of minutes.
Red's just coming back in, very good weight. Wow, what a
Yeah,
good weight.
And
it might even be crosswired from blue and black.
yeah, and black is hampered as well.
Yes.
Isn't
But
it?
apart from that,
Apart from that, it's a good shot.
so Reggie's contemplating what to do.
Yeah, it's a risky one, isn't it? A tricky one. Because whatever he does, yellow's in a good position,
Yellow's,
isn't it?
yeah, middle of a south boundary, so close enough to seriously threaten whatever.
Callum's very grateful because it's next to a bench. So he's able to contemplate his shot.
Poor old man.
Poor old man, yeah. So Reggie's taking a percentage shot for putting it on the boundary.
Wow. There's deep and there's very deep.
Yeah, but it's also straight.
Yeah, so Reg has put black about 18 inches off the boundary,
So
but
does that
straight
mean
in front of
he
the hoop.
can see the blue can see red? Would you say that that is what
I
that means?
don't know.
It looks like it can from if we look out the window at it.
Yes, and from the camera shot,
we
it
see it
looks
from
like it
Chris's
can probably
side?
see.
Can we see it from the yeah? Can we go? Oh right, okay, fine. Now go back, Adrian, please. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, we asked Chris to focus on the object ball, and we got it.
So what will yellow do here? Take a position and hope that blue...
Well, I think he's got to take a line on the black line, don't you think?
Yeah. He's hit that a bit hard, isn't he? Oh no, no, that could be very good.
That could almost be.
Could be blocking black's line.
I'm not sure. I think there's a ball to the right of it. There's a ball width there. It must be tricky if Reg is taking this
He's
time.
taking, yes, and the last couple of shots have taken a lot of consideration.
What weight do you think this is going to be? Is he going to try and get both, or do you think that's a shot?
Well, I suppose it's possible given where yellow is now.
Yeah,
If
yellow-
red was difficult, yellow might have made it easier.
Yeah, double hit.
Could be, we'll soon see. No, just a gentle hit on red. Well, gentle, he's hit it almost to the boundary.
But that was clever. And I just wonder whether we've got a shot that black could squeeze past. Yes, it can, I think. Don't you?
Pass.
Pass, I said.
The question is then, what will red do? Will red try and block black's shot at the hoop, come yellow?
Or would it also, should it move blue, do you think?
I think black's the immediate threat, isn't it? I think I'd be trying to block with red, black shot at yellow in the hoop, so sit back a bit further than yellow.
Yeah. And maybe also cover blue, do you think?
I don't think he can do all those things. I think he's a bit disappointed that's short of where he was intending it to go. Yes,
Yeah,
it's clearly
yes.
not really doing anything much. So is Reg going to play this as a jump?
No.
No. Just a hard clearance. Yellow's gone right off the
All
north
way
boundary.
to the far end. That's a
And black's,
stonking
yeah,
point.
and black's gone
Not too
5,
bad,
6
actually.
yards past the hoop.
Yeah, but it's got a nice straight line coming back in, hasn't it? Here it comes in, the yellow is on its way in. It's got a nice length, but he's going past.
Oh, it's a bit deep. So yellow's 4 yards past the hoop, though straight.
So blue can run this, I think. But
will he?
But will it?
But I suppose with black there he might choose to
I'm
run
going
it.
to ask my expert commentator. I think he might have a go at the hoop.
No, I think this is red, yes. And he was trying to hold blue in runnable position, but it's gone slightly to the right, to the side.
Yeah.
It's good length, but it's probably a
yellow
foot.
is arguably now in a good
Yeah,
place.
yellow's got a...
better shot because
That's
black.
Black could try and nudge blue into a block.
Yeah, because black probably hasn't got the cleanest shot at yellow, and yellow's a long way back. So
There's
that's-
hardly any point black in shooting at yellow
Yeah,
because
no,
it's only
exactly.
3 yards off the boundary
Yeah,
anyway,
absolutely.
and it's only going to go onto the boundary.
Absolutely.
Red coming back in.
Yeah,
From
that's quite
Callum.
nice. And widening the angle. That's the idea. Just to depending if
So let's see what Reg does here.
yeah, this is a clever shot. Francis is in the way, but we can't tell the tournament referee to get out of the way, really, can we?
Reg is... So is he going to try and block yellow directly or nudge blue into a block? More risky.
That's a nudge.
No, he's played straight down to try and block yellow, I think. I'm not sure he's got it though.
Callum's
But of
been
course at that speed...
confident enough to try. I know he hasn't always
Yeah,
got
he's
it.
feeling the hoop. So I think we may have a
Feeling the hoop.
hoop shot with yellow. Because again, blue can only clear red a very short distance, so red will still be around to clear black
Yeah.
if the hoop shot doesn't work. Well, he hit all of the upright
And it's stopped.
and it stopped there, but
And
it didn't
came
run the
out,
hoop.
though. And it's come back out, what, about
A foot,
foot?
foot not quite square, but it's certainly in a runnable position.
That's a big... I mean, over 2 days now, he has not had good fortune in terms of this. He's been hitting and bouncing out all the time.
So he's obviously not aiming for the gap then.
We can say that, can't we? We're sitting here, he can't hear us.
So Reg has just cleared blue to the south boundary, just, well, 4 yards out the corner. So Red's now got a shot, I guess, at black and blue. Oh, Red's had a shot at the hoop, and again hit both uprights, and the ball's ended up 8 inches in front of, or to the side of the hoop, and not gone through it.
No.
So if half of Callum's hoop shots had gone through, he'd be in a much better position.
Yeah.
But he's had a lot that have failed.
Yeah, but normally they would have gone and flown through, so that's the sad...
Yeah.
He's got to be just refocus.
Reg has now got a straightforward hoop shot.
You thought he'd get this, wouldn't you? That's lovely and clean.
Reg play, runs hoop 9 cleanly.
Callum acknowledged that with a nice little
Yeah.
leg slap, so that was nice.
It's a good length, but it's probably a little bit too much to the right to be a runnable ball at hoop 10.
Jawsable.
Yellow's also going
Oh, why
wide
has
to
he
the
done that,
right.
do you think?
Well, that wasn't a terribly good shot from Callum by looks of things.
Is this Reg going to jump this?
Reg is going to jump over Red to get position, I think. Yeah.
And that's gone out
And
to
it's-
the right as
well,
well,
but
hasn't
it's
it?
got a. No, I think that's a very good shot. I think that's an excellent shot.
Right. Okay.
It's amazing that more people don't jump over balls to get position, but when they try
Yeah.
it, they often whack it off the boundary. Trying to learn to flop it over a ball without hitting it too hard is
Yeah.
hard,
Quite difficult.
but worth doing. So Red's having to shoot.
Yeah.
Just run the hoop.
Run the hoop all the way from.
Well, that's a good recovery
What
after
a
a very
shot.
rather poor yellow
Yeah.
and very good blue to simply run the hoop.
Yes. We quite like that.
Yes.
I hope you heard us say. I hope that came through clearly that we like that. That was a brave shot.
So that's now 5-all.
5-all up the middle. The players are gathering in and checking that we've got visibility, which is nice of them.
Yeah. So Black's in front of hoop 11 now. Red's got probably a double target of hoop and black ball from near the north boundary.
Yes, he has. And
Yellow's
and
gone
he's
a
got
little past, but might be another hoopable ball.
Yeah, might be.
So Reg was watching or looking at the double target that Red had got, and he's now playing blue across, so presumably he'll be hoping
He's
to
trying
block,
to protect it, isn't he?
unless he's going to clear yellow.
No.
I think he's trying to protect it. Yeah, he's hit it a little hard.
No, he's
Oh,
protected.
very strange. That's a strange shot,
You know. So
because blue can't run the hoop,
what's come down there?
so why didn't Callum take the double target, I wonder? Is black more angled than I thought? Maybe black was more angled than I
I don't
assumed
think
it
it
was.
is. Maybe Callum's thinking, I know what the hoops are like, so if Reg can do it, great. But I don't understand that.
No, me either.
I don't get those positions. I would have thought it was worth. Maybe he was worried about moving black into a more central position.
I have to say, looking at the monitor and looking out the window, black's position looks very runnable out the window and not at all runnable from the monitor.
Well, yeah, that's a first, isn't it?
So Reg is clearing Red. Another lovely measured shot where he's hit Red
Right.
centre ball, so Red's gone to the boundary and black's hardly moved at all.
Yeah. So this is an example where the players knew more than we do.
Yeah.
Knew better than us.
I think
Well,
that's
it's not
quite a
the
common
first.
thing.
Thank you, John Bishop. Jumps are for all situations, not just for Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Got that one. Thank you. Thank you, John. Glad someone's awake out there. We're trying to be. We are. On the edge of our seats.
Yellow's cleared black to the north boundary, but yellow's also gone to north boundary, so
Split that, didn't
he split that, I
we?
think,
Equally.
to avoid leaving black a long straight hoop.
Yeah, well, that's-
However, that was yellow, and so blue has now got the chance to play
starting
into
get a little bit
position.
of clutter in front of us now, but I suppose it's inevitable.
So Reg has now got the ball straight in front of the hoop.
Yeah.
And Callum's got a 13-yard shot with red from the north boundary, probably a double of blue and hoop.
No, nice clearance.
No, I think it ran through. They clapped, I think it must have run the hoop.
No, it didn't.
Did it
was
not?
a beautiful clearance. It was just cleared. It nearly went through, as in not.
I was watching it on the screen rather than out the
Yeah,
window.
it didn't
and I-
quite. Just sort of. They moved the black away, but it went through where the black had been, if I can describe it like that.
Yes, it mustn't have gone through because Reg has just taken another position with black, trying to get it cross wide from red, which is near the peg.
There are still other games in progress, by the way, I can see.
Slowly thinning out.
Slowly thinning out, and the bar is slowly filling up as well, which is quite nice to see.
So yellow's
right,
taken
now,
position. So he must reckon. So
He
Reg
must
is.
think that red can get black.
Yes,
He must be confident in that shot.
but he's not only got to get black, he's got to put it somewhere it doesn't have an easy return shot at yellow. Reg has just played blue in and won't be ever so far off blocking Red's shot, but it's probably just slightly short of a hoop.
He can slide past it, can't he?
Yeah.
Slide past
Wasn't far out though.
Yeah, it's a nice effort.
Oh, it worked. Even though
worked.
blue wasn't a perfect block, red hit blue and didn't hit black.
Got in your eye, didn't
Yeah.
it? That's what happens.
It's amazing how often a bad block still works. And so Reg has got a hoop shot here to go 6-5 up.
Getting quite tense, isn't it? That's nice and
Ran it
clean,
nicely,
nice
but
and clean.
Too hard, it's gone
Oh.
past 6. It was only a foot off line to run 6, but it's now 3.5 yards past and slightly to the east.
Oh, those up where, yeah, we've got our team putting up the scores. It's nice to see. That's a lovely shot.
So Callum's got to get this hoop to avoid
Yeah.
being game down.
Do you think that's wired from
Might be.
Black?
Hard to tell, but it could well be.
Well, he's got the advantage a little bit at the moment. It depends where this ball goes, doesn't it? Because that'll force the red's way up on the top boundary, up on the north boundary.
So is Reg going to shoot with blue? If black's wide, he'll be shooting. Yes.
Psychological block.
So black must have been
Yeah.
wide from yellow. So Reg has cleared yellow to 2 yards off the south boundary. Blue has come down to 3 yards off the south boundary. Black is behind the hoop by a few yards. And we're waiting for a red to come down from the north
trundling down,
boundary.
and he's got a bit of weight on that.
I don't know, it's not bad. But unless he's very lucky with the
Oh,
wire,
I
that's
think-
stopped 18 inches in front of the hoop. Can
Yeah.
black see it is the
I'm
question.
not sure it can actually. Have we
Certainly
got any
from
angle
here.
on this one on the cameras? All black is, yeah, it's going to be difficult, I think.
I think black's going to struggle here to clear red.
I think so too. I think it's a brilliant shot. But who are we? We're just the commentators. The spectators sort of good, so that must mean something, isn't it?
It was such a good length, wasn't it, from the north boundary to stop a foot and a half in front of a hoop.
No, he
Oh.
hasn't. Oh.
Ah, right. Reg was trying to. He played a very gentle shot. Was obviously trying to dribble into the
Yeah.
back of the hoop,
Now blue
but it
is behind the hoop.
bounced off the wire.
So blue can see black clearly. It could have seen red, by the way. So Callum has got to take a look at what might happen, and so it's almost come for a position with yellow, isn't
And
it?
black and red are close enough together and in a line with blue that if blue hits black reasonably square, it'll
It'll-
clear
Yeah.
red and probably leave black about in
So
front of a hoop.
Does he think he's thinking of taking blue out?
Ah, right, yes. So Callum isn't shooting at red and black or anything. He's shooting at blue.
And that's a brave shot.
But it might be, this is all I've got. He's hit blue, but he's actually knocked it nearer red and black.
So it's going to be a. If he can pick that red out,
Yes.
pluck it out, it'll be a
This would be a
spectacular
good shot.
So he's going to be playing across to try and hit that route. Keep with that shot, please, Adrian. That would be great. Just leave it there. That's a very difficult shot.
But he's done it.
That was excellent, wasn't it?
Yes. And he's got the insurance policy of having put blue to the 13th hoop in case that somehow red does run it. So now Callum's got a 14-yard shot from the side boundary, 8 yards out the corner,
Fairly square then.
across at black. Now he hasn't played it. Is black not straight in front of the hoop?
Why is he
He's just
so
dribbled in
short?
towards it. How strange. I thought he would shoot to try and clear black.
Why is he so short?
Am I misreading the position of black? Is it not runnable?
Have we got an angle? No, that looks all right. Have we got any? Can we see it from Chris's side? Maybe.
I think he's just deemed. I think Reg has just deemed. He turned and said something to
Yes,
Callum,
he
has walked up the lawn.
No, this is fascinating because that means that red's in a great position.
Well,
Second-
surely, unless red can't see black. It can't, you think. Right, okay.
So what's he going to do now?
Probably clear blue if he can't see black. Yep. But if red runs the hoop now,
Well, it's over.
well, maybe he didn't run it last time because he thought he was just going to end up jawsing it, and with yellow, red where it was then, it would clear him. So
He's now
Reggie's
worried
scratching his head.
He's worried about the jump, isn't he? It's quite fine.
Yeah, but it's quite angled, isn't it?
Would that we knew. I still don't understand Callum's shot though,
No.
with that red. Because if it's as complicated as it now is, if he'd been in a bit. What's he doing?
So is Reg playing away from... Yeah.
Wow.
So obviously
Right.
yellow doesn't run. Red's got a chance.
So is he going to take a risk of putting the ball in front? Because obviously there is a risk of putting the ball in front. So that's a long jump if it's black to jump, not next, but then once blue's
Yeah.
sorted out what it's doing.
But blue
This is
might...
amazing tactical
Blue
game
might
here.
have a double target here of yellow and hoop.
Yeah.
It's hard to see from a precise angle, but
Well, red may be in the way a bit.
yeah, I think blue will have a double target of hoop and ball.
Well, we'll find out. Really. This is whack.
Well, he hit it
Wow.
hard, and yellow's bounced back from the hoop but into an unrunnable position.
Yeah,
but
at
blue's,
least it's held its
Yeah.
relative position.
whereas
isn't
blue's
it?
gone right down to near the fourth corner on the side boundary.
So this is swung back and Callum's
Yeah.
over there. He hasn't, just don't be too clever, I think is the answer on this one.
Yes.
Is that, well, that's what that is, isn't it?
Yes,
Middle.
just a straight stop shot to the side
Middle.
boundary, leaving red in the middle of the lawn.
89 minutes, Jen. Excuse my French, hope that was a nice mumble. 89 minutes this game's been going on. It's a long old haul, isn't it?
Yep.
It's one way to generate bar sales in our bar, isn't it?
So Reg has played to about 4 or 5 foot to the west of yellow, and yellow is to the west of the hoop.
Yeah.
So in other words, any runnable position yellow goes to, black's got a short shot of it.
Yeah, but also where's blue though? That's the
Blue's
question.
right. Blue's well
Exactly.
out of the case.
Yeah, but blue.
Yes.
That's
So
quite
Callum's
a
going to
deep-
have to rely on red clearing black. Red is coming into position.
That's blue.
Oh, sorry, reg. I said reg, not
I
red.
keep mishearing you. We're doing very well as a double act, aren't we?
Oh, no, we're not.
Oh, dumb and deafer, I think it is. Maybe some people want us to be dumb. Let's concentrate here. He was trying to protect black.
He
wasn't he?
very nearly got it from 20 yards away, but he's left black and red an open shot at black, which is hit, though only quarter ball. So red's gone to south boundary, black's moved towards the side, but it's probably only got about a 9 or 10 yard shot back at yellow.
Callum's not happy with that, is he?
Reg is shooting black at yellow and hits it to the side boundary, but he's lost the cue ball, which has gone down towards the fourth corner. Still, he's left blue in the middle of the lawn, probably
With a runnable
2.5
shot.
yards from the hoop, yeah, with what looks like a runnable hoop shot,
Quite an angle on it,
but it's possible,
yeah.
and no other ball within 15 yards of him. So Callum is now shooting at that blue with yellow from the side boundary.
Got no choice, has he?
Quite. And he's hit it. He's hit it, but it's moved it north. Reg might well still have an angled long hoop shot, or he may just play back
I
in
think
position.
he plays back in, because look where red is. Red's
Yeah.
up here on the south boundary. That's a lovely shot.
Yep. So Reg is now a yard in front of a hoop. Yellow's 13 yards away. Red's 18 yards away.
Is he going to have a go at it? No.
No, he's just played into position as well. Looking at it a lot, is he thinking he's going to hit it? No.
No, he's reliant then on. That's quite a good shot because it forces the black into a difficult choice, doesn't it? Right, here we go. Do you think he's going to go for red or is it just for
I think
position?
just
I
put
think?
in position.
That's looking nice, isn't it?
It's a bit short, I think.
Pressure come, but good luck.
So yellow needs to hit blue now.
Yep. That's a nice shot.
Missed it by
Oh,
18
mile.
inches.
Country mile.
That's the first really bad shot, I think, from Callum.
Yeah.
I think he knew that was one he had to hit with Reg just 3 foot or less straight in front of the winning hoop.
Yeah.
Reg made sure of it. Yep.
Yeah.
7-6 to Reg. 7-5 rather
Yeah.
to Reg.
Alright. You've got to go.
Is that all right?
Yeah, thank you very much indeed, Martin. Martin's going to leave us now. Thank you very much for all your contributions during the course of
You're
the day.
welcome.
We think there might be a short break. I hope so, because I'm going to have a short break in a couple of seconds. We'll see you very soon once they've reset. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Yeah. Right, we're now starting the second game, and as you can possibly see, we've got it's Pat Coulter here still, but we're going to have two commentators taking over, Ewan Burridge and Jamie Birch. Got Jamie with me.
Ewan's at the bar.
Ewan's at the bar, there we go. I was going to say we've got the waft of beer coming through, and we've just we've kicked off, obviously.
Yeah,
with,
great shot from Callum there by the looks of it. Right in front.
pretty square, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like
Right.
Reg is probably taking a shot.
And your barman's just arrived. Come on in. Yeah, come on. Take a. Just grab a seat.
Centre balled it.
I'm going to pop in and out from time to time. If that's okay.
Sure.
And I'll leave you two guys to commentate on what's a pretty challenging game.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Enjoy yourselves.
Cheers.
So Reg has sent out a message with his first shot.
Well, did he shoot at it first time?
Shot and centre balled it.
How far away was it?
23 yards.
Interesting. I would have left it there, personally. First game was quite close. Callum just had one or two sloppy shots at the end, but other than that, he was in good nick. That's a really good
It's
shot.
another lovely shot.
That's fantastic. And don't know whether you've seen, but a little nuance here. Black centre balled so much.
Yeah.
He stayed on the lawn.
Yeah,
Red's
black
got
has stayed
Red's 2.5 yards from black, and even if you're a bit nervous, you'd fancy putting that in corner 3, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So Reg has got to shoot again.
Yeah.
It is the danger of hitting it so well that both
sometimes
balls
you
don't go
want
off
to
the
hit it so
lawn,
well.
and Callum has played a fantastic shot with yellow as well.
Yeah. Not easy either. I find that on the two normal show courts here, lawn 7 and lawn 6, the approach to hoop 1 can be a little bit tough.
Yeah, to play that tight, I
So,
think is
exactly. I wouldn't
it's a
even
particularly
dream of
good shot.
trying to get it there. So I think there's 4 other games going on at the club now.
Not many.
So we're getting towards the end of the day.
What were the odds on it on Reg and Toby still playing?
I wouldn't have offered you odds. It was too likely.
Right, so Callum's got a good shot here.
Yeah, this should be a good confidence trigger. It's in the middle. He might even like left half. No,
That's
he's
a
just
great
taking the
shot.
middle, and that's likely to be partially blocked, whether it's blocked by the hoop or whether it's blocked by the peg. Reg has just walked straight into it. Can obviously see something.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
can't quite see Reg there. There we go. Got
the
it
thing
now.
is that the lawns aren't entirely consistent, so you can hit a great shot from that distance and it still not actually make contact with the ball at the other
They're
end.
not.
So
There's nothing wrong with
No,
that.
not at
That's
all.
Just
no.
croquet lawns don't get relayed every day. He's hit a good shot here. I think he's got it. He's hit it on the right, on the good side as well. Yeah, you could tell. Once I got past the peg, he was all over it.
Yeah, there was some applause from the crowd then.
Yeah, it was probably your father.
It was.
He's the only person in the crowd, so it had to be.
Yeah, and
Callum-
I mean to clip it on that side as well, so that it means that he'll have probably the first actual hoop attempt.
Exactly. Callum needs to just hang in there. Often I find that he gets down quite quickly, which is not.
I think it's very easy when you play 2 great shots, which is what he's done so far,
And he's not.
and he still hasn't had a go at hoop.
Yeah, 9
it's-
times out of 10 he'd have won hoop 1 by now.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's very difficult to build yourself up ready
Yeah, I
when
agree.
you actually have to run a hoop.
Again, another shot. This is close to a block. I reckon he's probably just gone a bit
I
too
think
far.
he's probably gone a couple of inches too far.
I wonder if that bottom camera's got an angle. Not quite, no. No. It's not far off, but it's definitely
I
gone too
think
far, I'd
it's
say. Oh, is Red shooting at this? He can't be. No.
No.
So what happens now? Is Callum going to clear, or is he going to put a block in with the red? Well, if he can't see, he's going to have to put a block in. I think he'll just fancy taking the middle of that, and if you get really lucky, red might stop on the line of black at the hoop or black at yellow.
I mean, obviously you don't want to give Reg a hoop shot, but
You
if
kinda
it is
got to
if it
now,
is
haven't
going to
you?
be one, then a 7-yarder with you dead in front is. Oh, that might have
It's
got
a
the
really
block
good
actually.
shot. At the end of the day, it's hoop 1.
He
If,
doesn't
if your
look
opponent
pleased,
if your
so-
opponent runs hoop 1 from the boundary, you just sort of go, fair enough, good shot, but
Yeah.
we've got another potentially 12 hoops to play. You don't worry too much about.
He's been a bit unlucky there, hasn't he, to leave it open.
Yeah, he's a bit unlucky in the first game at hoop 12 as well, when Reg had that ball that hit the back of the hoop and went into a really nice position for him. So we'll see. He's definitely going to go for the hoop here. He's missed it on the left, so that should be 1-0. Crikey, we could be in here for a while.
Well, you will be.
Are you going home, are you?
I've been lucky enough to come down with my son and father, so we're going to
Oh,
have a night out.
Callum smashed that. He didn't need to.
Just make sure of it. I mean, I wouldn't smash it. My
No.
ball, my ball would barely go past the peg, but
Your ball might not get out of the jaws.
oh, well, right.
Yeah, you've been lucky enough to come with your father and son, and I've been lucky enough to come with Callum and Toby, who are both still playing, so there's no point in me leaving.
You've got no choice.
I finished at 3:20. It's now 22 minutes past 7.
Yeah, that's a long time to. Yeah, but you love it, right? So,
What, the game or finishing quickly?
well, both.
I do quite like finishing
You
quickly.
could have played a fourth game. Like the manager specifically said that.
The manager said there was no point because it wouldn't make tomorrow any quicker or something like that.
So Callum's having a look to see how easy Blue's hoop shot is.
I think he's having a look to see if red's wide from it. Sorry, yellow's wide from it.
Yeah.
And presumably it's not because he's just playing in. This is what he's really good at. Just putting this a yard straight is his speciality. He's
pretty good, unless
really
it's-
close to a block.
yeah, unless
it's
he's-
not gone. It's not gone far enough. He needed that
Can't-
2
I
rolls,
can't
didn't it?
Quite see where yellow is.
Look, I'd take that.
That's a good shot.
He might have blocked it, but even so, you've got a good ball in there. It's challenging. I mean, what's blue? Blue's only 50-50 from there, isn't it? It's no better than that.
Yeah, it's quite angled. And it's got to be
I think he's having a shot.
3 yards.
Black's overrun, so Callum can hit.
Is
blue
he gonna?
here.
Is he gonna be
Can
able
you
to see it?
Yeah, he can see it.
Right.
If Callum hits blue here, you're starting to think that we might be getting to a
Oh,
third
I
game
think-
already.
Oh, I think
2-0.
this is one of Callum's fortes.
He normally hits this in the middle
Yeah.
or hits the red.
Yeah.
There's no in between. It's,
Jawsing,
oh my.
Jawsing's good.
That is really quite good because black can't do anything. Red's gonna take a jump.
Blue's
gonna
got
take a
to jump it because it can't get over to 3.
No, he's thinking about clearing. Yeah, he can clear. Yeah, he can clear.
He can clear.
Hey, look who's in the background.
Oh, looking cool. Aviators.
I reckon he can clear, and then Callum's gonna have to shoot at the blue.
Ooh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, he's got to shoot at the blue now, but he might not be able to see it.
I think yellow can probably see blue. Do you know? It's a bit hard
I think
to tell.
yellow's too far through the hoop to be able to choose where it goes. I think yellow's more than halfway through. That's going to struggle to hit blue because it's not off centre. I think Reg has just played a really good shot. Callum's probably looking at a double clearance here because they do look on the right line, don't they?
Yeah.
He got one in the first game, didn't he? Or was that
I
you?
think
I'm
I was.
remembering. That might have been you. Right. This is
He
a
can
really,
see blue,
really good
though.
camera angle. No, but yeah, if he can see blue, he needs to shoot at blue, doesn't
He
he?
can just see blue looking at that
Why is he
angle.
not just shooting at blue? Come on, just hit blue. I think he's figured it out. He's listening to us. He's
Uh-oh.
listening.
Although there is a slight delay, like 2 seconds, so luckily it's not. Nailed it.
Ooh,
that took a
not
little
really.
wibble, didn't it?
Well, what you don't know is that after the first game, I put an earpiece in Callum, so
In him.
we're all good now. Yeah, he's got an earpiece
Uh-huh.
in. But that wasn't really good enough, sadly. So he's pretty much resigned to the fact that
Wow.
Reg is going to take position. Oh, Reg. Oh, there's a shot on here. Reg can clear yellow, block, keeping it wide from blue, and get in front of hoop 3.
He's not going to do that.
I think he might. I'd be really tempted.
Red has gone all the way,
If you fancy blue to run here.
all the way to the east
But
boundary.
look at this. Yellow's coming down here, and black's going to be over
The
hoop
line
3.
is perfect, but it'll move.
It'll
You'll move.
squirt out.
I think a lot of it depends on. I mean, it doesn't look from here that like yellow can see blue at all, does it?
No, I don't think yellow can see blue. I really think the hoop's over, one way or another.
Well, unless he hits a 25
The only thing
yarder.
Reg can do here to lose the hoop is by putting black in a place where yellow can get a double clearance, and he's not done that. So Callum just knocks this an inch in front, and then hopes that he hits his 25 yard. Well, he might even have a double. Where's Reg? No, he hasn't got a double. I don't think it's worth this. Just knock it an inch in front, making sure that you can get the hoop 3.
Yeah. I couldn't get to hoop 3 in my most recent game.
He skimmed blue.
So he's relied on that, and then he's going to hit a 25 yarder.
And then he's going to run his 12 yard, 40-degree hoop.
Yeah, you going for that?
I think when it comes to it, we'll probably think that it's the right shot, but it doesn't feel like the strongest line of play. But to be honest, he can't really expect to win the hoop now, having, we think he's missed that shot that went in the jaws by quite a long way to go there.
Yeah.
If he accidentally hits blue first, he can get a double clearance, but obviously he's aiming at black. No in off for yellow, so he's not in a strong position here.
Right.
Even if he hits this, he's not winning the hoop. He has
What a shot.
Now, me and Callum played a lot of doubles together, and when he hits one plumb in the middle like that, he normally hits the next 3 or 4 in a row, the exact same. So definitely momentum player. Black takes position, and then yellow's going to think about running the hoop. He's already lining up. He's already standing on the line, ready to run the hoop.
I mean, it is tempting, isn't it?
Do you want to know something that's quite mental? Toby Savage has finished his game. He's not last. Right, Callum's lining up the hoop. Oh no, he's not. He's lining up. Oh, he might be lining up the hoop. Yeah, he's got to be lining up the hoop. Yeah.
He's having a think.
It looks like he's aiming right.
I think he's just changed his mind. I think he was aiming at black, and now he's aiming at the hoop.
He couldn't be aiming at black. He's aiming at the hoop for sure, but he would have been aiming at blue. Somehow find this. No.
He wouldn't be aiming at black. That'd be madness.
No.
It's not the next ball to play.
The 1 point of off rail has got to your head.
It's just been a very long, quite tiring day.
If it's like that at GC,
It's only 3 matches, but they're all quite full on. You don't really want to lose. You don't want to drop games.
Yeah.
The competition is, is strong.
Mm-hmm. 1-1. Callum's got a long approach to hoop 3, which is really, really tough on this lawn. You struggle to hit this. I always leave this short.
Looks like he's played a good shot. Bit short.
Half a yard short.
Yeah.
That's a fairly good shot. You'd take that.
Oh, also, I think black was in the way for
You
to
reckon?
get slightly closer, which is.
Right. I was about to say, would you not have tried to get a little bit closer? But if black was in
I
front,
definitely would have tried
I
to
think
get
we've
closer.
just seen on the camera that red's virtually straight in front. So good shot, all in all.
I think the thing is also
Has black got that block? No, it's coming short. Black's not trivial.
I think obviously as the dew comes up as well, they're just going to get slower, aren't they? So
Well, and the grass grows rather there as well. Yeah, the lawn's not getting quicker at this time. That's a good shot as well. Is that straight?
yeah,
Straight enough.
it's straighter
Not
than
Reg
Reg's
is
smiling. It's
having
very
a
pleased.
chuckle about. Oh, it's because of the ground. I've played on this lawn twice today, and there's a couple of little bumps there, so where the grass hasn't quite grown, so Reg
okay.
just has to take relief, and they're having a little laugh about
Oh, that's nice to
what
see.
might have happened if he hadn't taken relief, I guess. Missed, and that wasn't close, I don't think.
So you're clearing black here?
I think you will, yeah. left of centre. Might get in the jaws if you're lucky.
Might park yourself on the wire, blocking yellow if you're unlucky. Not worried
Has
about
he hit the? Did he hit the hoop or did he just ping it?
I think he's...
I don't think that's wide. Oh, he's hit hoop 12. I reckon. So, yeah, I reckon, I didn't actually see, but I think that probably hit hoop 12. This is wired. Look at Reg's
I mean,
reaction.
Reg, every other shot Reg has just walked up and
Yeah,
played.
it's
So the fact that he isn't...
He might even go halfway here. He's deciding whether he should take position or go halfway.
Would you go halfway there? I've seen people miss hoops. This.
It depends what... It depends what kind of game I'm playing. You've obviously got the 1% shot where you jump the hoop and clear it. You tried one of them earlier. If it's hoop 11, hoop 12 that's in the way, you can jump over the hoop.
Yeah.
But it's not the right shot.
Yeah,
but
I nailed the crown.
yeah, it was a
of-
good
of the
shot.
hoop,
It must have been bloody straight to actually
It's
hit
dead
it.
straight.
Yeah, I know.
It was straight, but
I think. I think that wouldn't be the correct shot to play. He's just going to put a ball in.
I think I would put a ball in here and just hope that your opponent doesn't run the hoop, which does happen. I mean, it's
Yeah, the one thing you don't want is just to give someone something that they are going to run every time when there's no pressure. This will hill into the hoop.
wow.
Played in this lawn before, Jamie.
You'd take that, wouldn't you? If assuming that he.
I think Callum will jump this because Black
Oh,
can't
Black
do
can't.
anything.
I couldn't see because I wasn't looking at the monitor. I was looking at the actual lawn.
But
Yeah, good jump shot here, and he's favourite for 4, isn't he?
he's not favourite, but he's in good nick.
Hot favourite.
Could be good to see Callum get this. He's struggled with jump shots this year so far.
Z.
Good shot. Yeah, that's coming right down to the next hoop. It's going to be 5 yards straight at hoop 4. He's definitely favourite for the next hoop now, Jamie.
I mean, he was before, but don't worry about it. Yeah, Black doesn't look like it has a swing at all.
Black's got nothing. I would say all Black can do is sort of play onside for hoop
Could he
5.
just smash the hoop really hard and move Black down the lawn? Is that allowed?
No. And also, it's about 2 inches away from it.
Yeah, to really.
But he definitely wouldn't be allowed to do that. This is long.
Slightly
Might be able to jaws that.
slightly
You can't
angled.
run that.
Oh, Callum's going to surely just be going through the yellow.
He shouldn't have gone there. It's not a good shot. You need to go
Doesn't look
outside
great.
of that. That needs to be east. Because if Callum's going to take yellow on, if he fails it, Reggie's going to have something that pings red miles away.
Yeah.
Whereas if he just went east, then Reggie's probably going to try and get the jaws, which is speculative. Anyway, he might run the hoop.
Well, he's clearly hitting the
He's
ball quite
confident.
well, isn't
yeah,
he?
Yeah, he's stepped straight into it. No hesitation. That's good. That's good. That's rejected to a yard and a half.
I mean, that is handy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he hit the middle of the wire? Presumably. Looked like he hit the middle of the far wire. Should see a nice jump shot go through on 1-5 from Stephen Custance-Baker against Mohammed Kamal at hoop 10.
They have had what I can only describe as an epic game so far.
Reg has failed to hold position with the Blues, so
Yeah,
Callum's
he'll
in
be-
really strong
He'll
position.
be disappointed with that, won't he?
Yeah. Callum's all over this. If he puts a good ball in here, there's a small chance Reg attempts the hoop at Black. I wouldn't say it's likely. He'll just fancy himself to keep hitting in lawn, but it wouldn't be a terrible choice.
Is that a flat piece of lawn, given that you're the lawn,
No, it hills to
lawn
the left.
7 master?
It hills to the left. If he was shooting at that hoop from there,
That's a
are you
bit
talking about Callum's positional shot?
Oh, I think yellow.
That is not good.
I think yellow's.
No, this is dead.
No?
Have we got the bottom counter? Can yellow do anything?
I think yellow's.
Zoom in on that one.
Yellow's fine.
I'll switch to it. don't mean yellow is fine.
Might not be.
And Reg has got a clearance anyway, hasn't he? To get both of them out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh! He's put black. He's put red.
He's
in
put
front of 5.
red to 5 and
Oh my
yellows.
gosh!
Do you reckon it's runnable?
Yes. Yeah. That's not difficult.
Well, I think it's difficult.
Jamie, you're the master of that.
Listen.
Are you saying that maybe Callum isn't quite as
No,
specialist
I'm
as you
saying
at this
I'm
shot?
saying it's a very difficult shot, and a lot of people would just let you have that shot.
No, they wouldn't. It's not very difficult. He should run this. Oh,
I think he's aiming north of corner
he's
4.
playing for the jaws if he's not taking a cast. But you can't play for the jaws with red there.
And he hasn't got it.
Wow.
Oh, that's a shame.
Hmm.
He'll be disappointed with that turn of events.
Hmm.
What's Reg do here, though?
Just take position. Red is forced to clear it.
Yeah.
Got people ducking in front of the commentary box, but little as they know, there isn't actually going to be a shot play for about a minute, so it's fine.
Alright,
He didn't bother ducking, did he?
No need. So he's played for a wide spot.
So Callum takes position, and then either blocks or nudges, blocks or snuggles.
Yeah, I think he's got
Position
just
block.
enough.
I think he might even be able to play a
to-
snuggle.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Reg has slightly underhit that one.
I'm not sure that is. Yeah, he won that one back for sure.
Yeah.
But the other option is obviously if Reg just takes position here, which surely he isn't going to do, Callum just clears it.
He's got to go for red now, hasn't he?
Either one's good, blue or yellow or red. I reckon.
He's playing in.
It has to be wide from yellow, otherwise it's not a good shot. It's got wide from yellow off the red. And he needs to just hit the red if he black if he can.
Yeah,
I don't think this
but I
is as
think
easy as we thought.
looking at the monitor here, it looks like if he hits black,
He's gonna
yellow's
lose-
going to
lose
yellow's
yellow,
going to
which
come
is
over
no
to the
good.
west boundary.
So I think Reg has got a bit fortunate there. And the other thing is, can he get this snuggle? We've got the roving camera out there, we might be able to see the live. So yellow doesn't look like it's going to be able to get a mallet
But
on
it
it.
can get-
it can block it, but
It can
Reg
get-
is so good at
it
sort
can
of
block
double
it,
clearances and stuff.
but
You'd fancy him, wouldn't you?
What you don't want is a nice straight block.
Yeah, yeah. So he's looking at he's looking at something half ball, which is why he's put his mallet there.
It's a very difficult shot to play, but I think it's worth going for. It's a difficult shot with that cut. Reg played one earlier
You've got
that
to try
he,
this, yeah.
he was
Yeah.
amazed that he had, it didn't hit because it.
Oh,
he's
too
overhit
much.
it.
Too much.
Okay.
That's going to be 2-2
Who
probably.
did I say was favourite for that? I can't even remember now.
It wasn't Reg.
He'll be very disappointed not. I mean, he's overhit that by 2 balls, hasn't he? From there.
Yeah, that wasn't a great shot.
But his clearing's been good. So he's managed to get over to 5.
Not perfect. It's not in front.
I think he needs to hit this. I think he's in danger of losing control of 5 quite quickly.
Yeah. But if he does hit it, he's in control of 4 again.
This is a massive shot in the
Fine
context of
margins,
this
isn't
game.
it?
Got a good angle here.
I hope that the spectators behind him are being respectful and not talking in his backswing.
I'm sure they were.
I'm sure they were.
That's going to be 2-2 with Reg having the ball. It's not in front, but it's,
It's not
within
in front,
a yard
but
of.
it's
It's
but
within a
what?
yard
I mean,
of
it's
5.
it just means Callum doesn't get first ball to 5, doesn't it?
Well, it's effectively like Reg has had the first ball and played a poor
Yeah.
shot.
Still, it's only 2 all. You'd take it, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I think there's only one more game going on. Oh no, there's another one down there. These guys are. This is getting fairly late now. 7:40. If this goes to a third, we'll be.
Why
at
doesn't Red just rush yellow straight in front? Well, like 5 yards south of 2. It's a good idea, isn't
It's
it?
a good idea, but it's too difficult. Because once you play it, it needs to be in front. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's basically a waste of time. Reg is just going to try and...
Red!
What? Yellow, red was the wrong ball. Yeah.
Red is wrong, isn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Take it back.
Red has played the wrong. So Callum's played the wrong ball.
And Reg is going to replace it and replay it rather than swap it. I think.
Would you just swap it?
It's a shot to the right.
I suppose he's got to play the same shot. You know, he's played it where he wants it, doesn't he? So there's a small chance that he'll
Yeah.
not get in front.
And if you swap it, Callum's clearance on blue is a lot shorter.
Yeah. So he's done the right thing.
Yes.
Sorry?
Referee just making sure everything's all right. I'm glad some people are on the ball.
Yeah, it was quite a big showers all at the same time. That was a wrong ball. So Callum's basically landed on the same blade of grass.
Yeah.
Probably half a yard closer to the hoop, which should give Reg more angle. He's not going for it though. I think this is an error. I think if I was Reg, I'd just be middling the yellow. Take control of the area. Don't give Callum anything. Don't give him an inch. Callum's going to shoot at this, which again is an error. This should just take position. You sort of, by taking this shot on, you're saying I'm expecting him to hit this
Yeah.
12-yarder, which if you're playing like that,
Well, he probably is expecting
but
it
if
to,
you're playing like that, you're probably not going to win the game. But that's such a good
centre
shot.
ball. Centre ball's handy, isn't
I'll
it?
just stop speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is pretty good.
that works as well.
But I do sort of, I do expect Reg to reply with a equally good
Yeah,
centre ball clearance.
he might take position.
Taking position is,
Even if he hits it, he's not in a strong position. Callum's still getting the first ball back. Yeah, he's taking position.
yeah.
It's not perfect. This is green light for Callum. That's not a gimme.
I'm not convinced that I would be giving my opponent yellow, but
He's not taking a whole lot of time over this. That's probably a sign of some confidence. Good camera angle here.
lovely
he's run
shot.
so well.
It's a superb shot.
I'd clap if it wouldn't make a racket down the microphone. That was
Really good.
Yeah, you can't have some more
I
than
am genuinely surprised that Reg let him have it, but
that. I think yeah. It's a yard and a half past hoop 6 now. I don't know. I certainly, if I was Reg, would have been attempting to block. I
Yeah,
assume
which I
he was
assume he
attempting
was,
to
yeah.
block, but
yeah.
just missed
If
it.
I was playing you, I don't think I would give you that shot.
I wouldn't give you that either, but yeah. We've got a third commentator.
That's my replacement coming.
You done?
Yeah. 20 minutes.
Tag out.
Oh, Jamie's off.
Cheers.
We've got another expert croquet player popping in for the rest of this match. Well, cool. Jamie, we'll see you at the pub in about 4 hours. Yeah, not ideal.
I'm finished now. I don't think you'll be waiting 4 hours.
Well, if this goes to a third, I'm struggling to get home before 9.
I have been in play, and I haven't been able to catch much of the first. Well, I haven't caught any of the first game. I've caught a few shots of the second that we're seeing here. Can I get a brief rundown?
The first game was very, very tight. Both players played some really good shots and some, mediocre shots. And Reg had a bit of fortune at hoop 12, but probably on balance deserved to win the game. It was very close. This one, Callum started fairly well, but at the same time, all it is a shot or two from Reg, and it's, if he hits this and gets in front of 7. Oh, did he get it off? Someone screamed in the background.
Yeah, it was on his shot, wasn't it?
What's the protocol here? Because if this goes to a third, they're not going to be starting that third till at least 8:30. Do they play on, or
It's going to be based on light, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. There's so much time, sort of in gaps in the day. Do we
Yeah.
really need people playing till 9:30, 10 o'clock? Because that's what it's going to be if they're playing.
I suppose it will come down to, probably first and foremost, will be the players' discretion. So if they're happy to carry on and want, they don't want to interrupt their match. Sometimes you'll play an event, and you'll maybe, say for instance, get everything tied up on day one, and then start the next round of knockouts that would normally be the following day. You play a game on the evening of day one, and then you break up the match, and I'm not really in favour of that if it can be avoided. So breaking up a match to me would be probably the least beneficial outcome.
Well, I disagree. I don't want to be playing at 8:30 at night.
Yeah.
I would. That's a good
Well,
try.
he's played that well. Yeah.
If I was in charge, they'd play this game, stop, and come back at 8:30 tomorrow, and their next round opponents would be asked to arrive at the club at 9:30.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but that will ultimately come down to how the manager wants to play it for
Exactly.
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It will also depend on the lawn elves.
Yeah.
So, if you can get everything set up for that, then by all means. We had there was an eights some time ago that was at Ramsgate, and we had to delay an entire round due to really quite poor weather, and we had a 7 o'clock start on the third day. So that was it was good of the players and
The
the
weather
club.
was so bad.
I was
I was playing at Canterbury. I
yeah,
luckily
sure, yeah.
finished my games so quickly, but
dodged it.
yeah, I immediately got in the hotel room and put all my clothes on the radiator. It was ridiculous.
There was an interesting pair that were keen to continue.
Shot
Great
that is, by
shot.
the way.
Beautiful.
And black can't get
That's
to
huge.
7.
That's very big.
This is 5-2.
All from the clearance that he played well.
And then Reg missed his across, and then he's played a brilliant jump shot, which
Yeah.
3 days ago he wouldn't have even fancied it.
So
And
Reg is now
Yellow's
playing
onside as well.
position from the draws of 6 at hoop 7.
And I don't. He can't.
And Blue's miles away.
He's south
he
of the
can't.
jaws. He can't do anything.
No, he's done.
He's basically just playing to the offside marker.
Yeah, this is trouble, isn't
Yeah,
it?
this is 5-2. Well, it should be anyway. So we're
So
gonna
Callum's
be
in
back
good
to third
control
game.
here, which is good. So unless you don't particularly want it to go to a third, then it's perhaps not so good. But
I wonder what the
That's a nice
cameramen want.
well,
Something tells me we won't be staying till 10 o'clock watching this game. I don't know though.
I suppose this is a reasonably good opportunity to say thank you to the live streaming volunteers, the camera operators, the people in charge of scores updates, and
Yeah.
setting up all the gear, putting all the gear down. Yeah,
There's
thanks
plenty
to
of them.
everybody. Thanks to yourself and everybody else that's put in a stint in the commentary so far.
Blue's not in front. Callum's going to play for a block here.
Yeah, if he gets it, that's
Yeah. And Yellow is so close to the hoop that he'll be expecting to run that sort of within 5 yards of hoop 8 as well. If this block is on the money, you'd be fancying Callum to win this game from here. Short. Oh dear.
that's neither or neither, is it? That's neither
It's not really.
a runner or a block.
If Reg can hit this anywhere central or on the right, he's well in this hoop from being in pretty bad nick. Yeah, he's got it half
That's
ball
okay.
on the right,
Yeah.
mid pace. Yeah, he's
That
pretty
red
good
needs
now.
to at least go west of.
Well, the problem
west
is
of blue,
with the
doesn't
problem
it?
is with the red is that ordinarily you wouldn't put red that close to blue, but because he had the
Yeah.
potential for the block,
Yeah.
he's been forced to.
Often on the back of your mind as well is not interfering with partner ball. If you overhit that block and you snuggle yourself, it's just worst case scenario, isn't
Yeah.
it? And not that I'm the sort of player that's ever done that sort of thing. as a matter of habit, usually, unfortunately. Or blocking partner. I'm an expert at blocking partner's hoop shot. I just
Even in doubles.
yeah, I only did it once or twice in the
Yeah.
doubles, but
So what's Reg going for here? Is he going to stop trying this, or is he going to hit this full power? And
He's cutting it to boundary, I think.
he'll probably be trying to get this, past the halfway line.
I think he's cutting it to boundary because he's also going to be clearing the yellow. So he doesn't want yellow to have an in-lawn clearance on blue.
Yeah. But by doing that, he's basically saying my best chance of winning this hoop is by running blue from the boundary. Because yellow's going to red's going to come back into position.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be left with blue and black on the boundary.
On the boundary, yeah.
So blue's more than likely going to have a crack at the hoop. Red's played a good shot.
There will come a time where
This is really close to the block.
Reg will get backed into a corner like that, but I think all the while he's got enough space here. I think Red
I
needs
think
to be
this is blocked.
tighter.
I think this is blocked. No, I think red's really good. Yeah, he's clearing red.
Okay.
Or he's
Yeah.
block. No,
Yeah.
he's blocking. He's putting black in behind the red.
Yeah.
So yellow's forced into. He's hit it short, hasn't he?
No, that's okay. I think.
No, it's not. That's not good. This is a yellow at black, and then blue's got a blocked hoop shot. So it probably going to clear it, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah.
He ought to anyway. We'll see what actually happens.
Yeah. I
Sometimes when
think it
Reg
was just
goes iron,
nudgeless. No,
sometimes
just,
when he's like, well, but if he nudges it, yellow's potentially got a rush coming back.
yeah. So that's it. He doesn't want to end up south of the yellow.
Callum's just played black now down to the peg. So if he can't. If we're saying that red's blocked,
Oh, this could be a jump. I don't think he's.
no, it's not a jump.
No.
No. It's either red or hoop on the floor, but based off the previous shot choice, you'd think that blue can't see the hoop.
Right.
Blue could see
So
the
blue
hoop
could see the
because
hoop.
it's hit the
Yeah.
wrong wire.
Yeah.
This is Callum from what, two and a half yards?
So from the commentary box, we end up with a kind of situation where we can only really see what the viewers can see until they get to
Hoop seven and corner 4 are the only parts of the
Yeah.
lawn we can't see.
Mm.
But apart from that, we're in a good spot. See how hard he hits this.
That's creaming it, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not worried about control. He's just trying to run it as hard as he can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got it.
It's a good shot. I mean, that's more or less his philosophy against me. Was, he played very little in terms of hoop strokes, trying to control the next. It was more just getting it down the lawn. And I've done much the same as well, which, I haven't really played many of them, unless they're absolute sitters, without just trying to get it as far down the court as I can. Because that all the way to the boundary and an in-lawn clearance is arguably more powerful than just running a hoop to, not even yonder peg.
This might hill onto a block. I think he's got away with it. Blue's obviously going to attempt that block now. This is long.
Nah, he's pumped that. That's
Is it
travelling.
It could still be blocking red at black. Definitely could be blocking red at black. No, not quite. I think. So this is an open ball, and then red is going to be forced to clear the yellow, I reckon.
Yeah. So I want to see this in corner 2. Oh, it does look quite tight.
He won't be intending to put it
Nice.
in corner 2.
I don't think he could see it. I think he couldn't get to that side of it, I don't think, could he?
It's also completely unnecessary.
It depends how much backball control you can get.
What, putting it in corner 2, you'd have to cut it.
No, yeah, so that's what I'm saying, yeah. If you can.
Red being there is better than black being in corner 2. If blue was in front, obviously it's a different story. Blue's not in front. The score's wrong. Are you able to fix that? There we go.
Is that legal?
Did he hit
Did he
it?
snick that?
Don't think he did he? I didn't see it. We'll watch it now. Oh yeah, he's hit that. That's onside.
Okay.
Fighted.
We'll fight it.
Might be 60 in a second. We'll see. No.
It is not. you're a player in this event. How have you gone today? How have you found the conditions?
Yeah, everything's all right. The hoops are firm, but from the start of the doubles are getting slightly easier. They will be reset at some point though, so they'll go back to the difficult.
Day 3, do you think?
I think they normally set them Friday night. Oh, Reg just hit that into the hoop. I think it's normally Friday night and Sunday morning. But yeah, it's fine. The lawns are a nice pace. They could be a little bit quicker, but it has rained in the last fortnight, so it's very difficult to get them up to speed. And yeah, won all my games today. I mean, the people watching here will know because I've been on this lawn all day. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a good go as well. I had a really good match with Callum. One game wasn't live streamed. It went to the 13th.
Something crazy happened at some point, didn't it? You went through the back of hoop 13 to an inch straight.
Yeah, it was a
And then
good
Callum hit
clearance at
clearance.
12. It was a good clearance at 12. And I put him on the others, the far side of the lawn. He had a must hit,
Yeah.
and he got it. So yeah,
Ooh, that's interesting. He might have just flicked off the black and gone into it. Yeah, Reg is fuming. He's absolutely livid. So what's happened there was yellow was just coming into position, but it skimmed off the black and it's blocked blue's attempt at the hoop. So blue's now either jumping or hitting red, but maybe he can't see red. Wait, I don't think red's the right option. He's either jumping or clearing yellow. And obviously before he was just going to walk up and take his 4-yard hoop shot. But
what's your preference? Jumping or
I think I'm jumping.
clearing? Yeah, I don't like
Red is
clearing
jumping
red.
as well.
I don't
Clearing
like
yellow,
clearing red.
not red.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I said it at first, but it just seems bonkers. You've got to jump here. Even if you miss, you've got your shot coming back, which could well be a double with the position of yellow. He's missed it quite poorly.
That's firmly into the outside wire, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
outside of the wire, I would say.
not one of his better efforts.
So Callum's main job here is to get distance on black, but you would ideally not want to leave it plumb double.
So this one's corner 2 then.
Corner 3 would be better.
Yeah, but corner 3 runs the risk of double clearance, doesn't it? You end
This
up
might be blocked behind the hoop.
clearing partner.
It's just skimmed. This is going to be, I think that's really, really good. I think that's a single ball target. So it's just gone left of hoop 2.
Okay.
And yellow looks like it's just left of hoop 8. So that should be just a single ball. Red is on the ground looking at it.
Yeah.
But it hills to the left anyway. So I think he's got no hope. If it's close on the right hand side, I think he'll struggle to run the hoop because it should hill. Quite
Struck it
close.
well, yeah.
Ooh, missed everything on the right, so it wasn't actually even the right side of where. I mean, maybe if you didn't have a double, it doesn't make a difference.
No.
Callum should run this one. Six-two.
6-2.
Yeah, we're looking fairly likely for a third game now.
A glass of water. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah. And that, I have to be honest, that's come from, it's a fair slice of luck from Callum there, getting that positional shot that's just skimmed off and left Reg with no real choice other than to go for his 5-yard, well, it was probably 3.5, 4 yards that he didn't really want to go for.
He's overhit that a bit.
Might run.
He hasn't.
What's the
He
bottom?
hasn't struggled with his angled hooping. To be honest, he played
Oh,
a
it's
couple
not
of
good.
decent
It's
ones
not
in
good.
there.
We're about to get a different camera angle potentially.
Okay.
It's not pretty. That's gone quite a long way past, really.
Alright.
Perfect, thank you. That needs to be half a yard further. Just need to be half a yard. It would have been really quite nice. I wonder if we'll see him have a crack at yellow or blue.
Rich was licking his lips with black so close to yellow as well, wasn't he?
Mm.
And he's not quite got the blue where he wanted for that potential stymie on the boundary.
If I'm Callum here, I'm taking position. And the one reason for that is you're 6-2 up. The one thing you don't want to do is have your opponent run hoop 9 down to the next one. Reg is not going to run that blue to the next one, so you take position and you let him have that go.
Not now, no, but if he jawses it,
Well, then you're going to jump and win.
well, you're going to jump and win. Is Callum going to jump and win?
He's just played a
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much
he did.
equivalent
Yeah,
jump
it was
shot
good.
hoop 6.
Yeah.
But now he's getting pinged.
But if you don't,
and then he's getting pinged into corner 1 here,
Yeah.
and Reg has got a 1 yard straight one rather than the 3 2.5 yard. It looks really angled, maybe 50 degrees. Cheers, thank you.
This isn't going to jinx you for the next couple of days, I promise. Thanks, guys.
Tell.
That was definitely a positional shot. Necessary there, yeah.
That's a good shot. He's
Yeah.
played it well. He's quite good at those.
I think he'll be disappointed with that. He could have got that another 4 more yards if he hit it in the right spot.
I don't know. That's well, yeah, but he could have got it. You know,
But obviously-
could have got it 10 yards less.
Yeah.
So
No, it's a fine shot, but I think he'll have been actually trying to get it in the corner.
yeah, well, he did have one of those that he missed completely in the doubles. So
Now we're in a position where Callum's got to clear this, otherwise Reg is likely to run this down
As
to
you
the
said,
next.
well, he's got
He's
it.
got it
Yeah.
in the middle.
Very nice. So a bit of a reset.
Mhm.
Yeah. So he can't really even get wide position from here, can he?
No. He's going to go deep. Callum's then going to clear him straight away, and we're going to be left with 3 balls on the boundary.
That was a must. That was a crucial hit for
That was
Callum.
really, really, really.
Because now there's nowhere that Reg can really go that gives him the shot that you said that Callum didn't want to concede.
Yeah, you don't want to concede something that's a yard straight or less at hoop 9 when you're 6-2 up. I don't really. It depends what you think Blue's going to do here. You could just have a pop at the left edge of black here.
He didn't do any of that again in the double. He's not a keen
Yeah.
partner promoter.
No. I was saying I would have had a shot at with yellow at the left edge of the.
Oh, sorry, Callum. Right. Okay.
Yeah. That only jaws us at best.
He's shooting.
He's going for the hoop,
Oh, okay.
which again Callum won't mind at all.
Yeah,
He's 6-2
yeah,
up
yeah.
and Oppo's taking pops to the boundary for
Yeah,
9.
that's what you want.
And Red's got a potential nudge. If it doesn't go through, it's bounced off. So, yeah, Callum will play this nudge. If you catch the left edge of this, you can nudge it and block it.
Mm.
Oh, he's clearing. What? No, I think he can't clear this.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's. Well, it's not as good as it
You can
looks,
only
is it?
clear this if
The
yellow's
yellow?
in front. Yeah, yellow's not in front.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I'm
I
asking
agree
for
with
it to
you.
be nudged.
Yeah, yeah.
This should be a nudge.
Again, like you said, the black. I don't think
You let him have a pop from
it's
4.5
dangerous enough.
yards, whatever it is.
to be playing this. Yeah. Yeah.
I would just put yellow in front and pile some pressure on.
Can he get control here, Reg?
No, he's going to go for the hoop.
Can he get control here if he hits the left-hand edge of
No, I think it
Yellow?
misses the hoop.
yellow?
Yeah, I think it misses the hoop, so
Ah,
we
okay,
can
yeah.
run down to hoop 10. I think this is just going to be a hoop shot. I mean, right-hand edge is, if you want to get some control, right-hand edge and reset sort of thing, but this is just going to be a hoop. It's a no pressure. Yellow can't do anything, basically.
Get wide from blue.
That's
Wow.
gone straight through.
Yeah.
The thing is, I know obviously we were saying that Callum didn't need to clear that,
Yeah.
but it's a completely different shot if there's a ball in front of the hoop.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you might have got a block, but even if you haven't got a block, there's a little bit of pressure.
Yeah.
Whereas that is just a free go.
Is a
at
free.
something
Yeah.
from 5 yards. You just put that in front.
But so Reg just demonstrated that You don't have to run this hoop from 1 yard to get control of 10.
I disagree.
Well,
Callum should be more than 50% to get this block here.
Reg is quite good at just putting a ball in and clearing from the boundary.
Well,
though,
not
isn't
when
he?
it's blocked.
He's got to get the wire though, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think he's 50-50.
50-50 is quite.
It's held.
Yeah, there you go. So 50-50 is quite high odds. I think that's. I don't think these are 50-50 these shots.
Interesting. And what's Reg to hit that? 75.
No.
Higher. It's a 9.5, 10 yarder. It's probably 10, isn't it? He's nearly blocked
quite a few of
himself.
these.
I think Callum's 50-50 to get that block. When it's literally gone directly behind the hoop. You've got a big wide spot. He shouldn't be shooting anything. If he's shooting at this, he's starting to get a bit almost panicky
Rattled.
for no reason. You just keep putting balls in front of the hoop.
That's
And
because he
eventually
knows that
someone
Reg
will
can
work.
play this clearance. I think.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't think you want to be shooting from there.
No, he's trying to put a block in, surely. It's going good pace. A bit far. Oh, it's gone blue and yellow. So you're telling me you don't think Reg would be 50-50 to put a ball in front of a hoop wide from 14 yards?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I don't think Callum is 50-50.
So
what
you
about
told me
this
these
shot?
shots aren't. I reckon this is about 70% at this stage of the match. Maybe a little bit higher. Wow. I did not expect that. That's just what he does, just hits them.
Yep.
Now Callum's got a, I mean, depending on how you're feeling, you can just turn around and knock blue away if you don't fancy it.
Nah.
But at 6-3, you've got to go for the hoop.
You'll regret that.
Yeah, at 6-3, you have to go. He's having a thing. As soon as you start having a think, you have to clear blue.
I
As soon
agree.
as you start having a think, you've got to
Yeah.
clear blue.
Yeah, if you're not running
If
a hoop with
he
conviction.
hasn't just walked up to it and
hooped it.
immediately gone for it, he has to clear blue. So he's doing the right thing. It's all mental, really. I mean, he's done the right thing. Black doesn't have a double.
Not running his hoop is mental.
But as soon as he walked up to it and was debating it,
Yeah, I agree.
he
Yeah.
did the right thing. Blue takes position here. Red clears blue. Black's probably going to have a pop at the hoop.
Hi guys, it's Pat Coulter here. It's interesting, I've seen Callum doing this across his
Oh, yeah.
heart. Is that part of his thinking process or what?
I don't know what it
Can't
is,
say I've seen
but
that
I
before,
think,
no.
he sort of goes like this and sort of pinches his
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
sort of.
I reckon it means he's getting a bit sweaty. Just releasing a bit of pressure or something.
Yeah.
That blue's
Oh,
not
it's
in
good.
front.
But he
Yeah.
also does his patting on his heart a couple of times with just one hand. Is it sort of a
It might
ritual
be.
thing?
I don't think it's anything spiritual. It might just be.
He's been watching football players, has he?
Yeah, I think it's just sort of a. Oh my gosh, he's left a double.
Is he just nervous?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. When you're playing someone like Reg, you don't particularly get nervous. You sort of really up for it. Well, that's
Yeah,
how
I
I
think so.
feel anyway.
Yeah.
I'd get more nervous against somebody who I felt like I should beat, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
fifth
when-
or sixth in your block.
Exactly. When you
You're 3-2 down against fifth or sixth in your block.
then you start. Oh God, this is close.
Bosh. Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be nervous against Reg. You're just sort of thinking. It's almost like a free hit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I meant nervous in the sense he's close to the finishing line. You know.
I don't get nervous at hoop 10. If we're going down, if we're 11, 12, 13, I might start to think. But at hoop 10, at this point, you're
Yeah,
still thinking,
right.
even if I fail this, I'm still 90% to win the game or something. Probably not quite that high, but
I think you've got to have a big lead and concede like 3 consecutive hoops
yeah.
before the nerves start
Yeah,
setting
I think
in.
6-2
Yeah,
to 6-4
well
is 6-2 to 6-4. I
That's
start to
right.
get a bit panicky.
Anyway, he's just run it.
Yeah, he's
Sure.
finished the game.
So any-
Are they going to play?
Right, so let me just give you an update. What we're going to do is we're going to close. Francis gone with the tournament referee is going to give them the option about what are we going to do next.
Okay.
But in live stream terms, you're sacked. No, we're live streamed.
Too much swearing.
We were that good.
No, seriously, thank you very much, guys. We're going to close down for live stream for the night. We've been sort of live streaming from 9:30.
I mean, that's fair enough.
And I think that's fair enough, and I appreciate your contribution. But what we're also going to do is we're going to be up and running tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So you're on the hook sometime tomorrow. you
We'll be
two.
back, don't worry.
But more importantly, have a good tournament yourselves. And thank you very
you.
much for your
Thanks for having
contribution.
us.
We
Yeah,
appreciate it, and I'll try and be polite about both of you guys.
We'll
Thank
see.
you very much indeed.
Much appreciated.
Thank
It looks
Night, everyone.
Bye now.
Looks like they're playing again.
Yeah. Thanks.